Hello everyone, welcome to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well and welcome to the match preview for the 2020 Community Shield clash between FA Cup winners Arsenal and Premier League winners Liverpool. And yes, the match previews are back, which means the Premier League, the games, the season are all around the corner. This is usually the first game of the season, and we've taken part in a few community shields in the last few years, so we are back again. The season is almost back again, so this time you're going to face Liverpool. So in this video we're going to take a look back at recent history between these two teams in this competition. The two teams individually in this competition, how they've done recently, the friendly matches the two teams have played in this preseason, this short preseason, and of course at the end I'm going to be taking a look at my preferred lineup for the game. But just before that, if you're an FPL fan, I've just created a league for everything Arsenal. If you want to join it and compete with me and other everything Arsenal members, the whole family of everything Arsenal on this channel, we are now almost at 5k, so we are plenty this time round. So if you want to join it, I'll have the link in the description and the code in the description if you just want to go to the FPL app or FPL online and just type the code, or if you want it easy you can just click on the link in the description. And of course join the FPL league and let's compete against each other next season. Let's see who's the best manager between us in this family. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the match preview for Arsenal against Liverpool. So to be honest, at the start of the season, very few would have predicted Liverpool to go on and win the Premier League, and very few would have predicted Arsenal to go on and win the FA Cup. And in fact, in the middle of the season, probably no one would have fancied Arsenal to go on and win any kind of competition, any kind of title, but both teams did it to book a place at Wembley for the Community Shield and to face off against each other in this competition for the first time since 2002. At that time, Arsenal had done a double, the Premier League and the FA Cup, and Liverpool came second in the Premier League. So we faced off against each other at the Millennium Stadium. We beat them 1-0, Gilberto Silva scoring our only goal that day. That shows you how long ago that was, but we did it that time, 2002. In total, we have played 3 games in this competition. Back in 1979, they beat us 3-1. Back in 1989, they beat us 1-0. And back in 2002, we beat them 1-0. So they have the better of us in that competition. And to be fair, they've had the better of us in the recent years. So they have 2 wins to our 1 win. They've won it a total of 15 times. 5 were shared. Back then, when you used to draw this game, you used to share the title. So Liverpool have won it a total of 15 times, and Arsenal have also won it a total of 15 times. 14 times and 1 was shared, but yeah, we'll count it as 15 times. So both teams have won it 15 times. The last time we won this competition was back in 2017, beating Chelsea. We also won it again against the same opponent in 2015 and against Manchester City in 2014. Speaking of Manchester City, they won last season's Community Shield, beating Liverpool on penalties 5-4. The last time Liverpool won this Community Shield was back in 2006 when they had won the FA Cup and Chelsea had won the Premier League title, and they beat them 2-1, Crouch scoring and John Anarisa scoring. So that is all the recent meetings in the Community Shield, all the recent history that you need to know. Not a lot like the way you usually do the Premier League meetings and stuff. We've only played 3 times, as I've said, so that is all the history you need to know. And this game, I don't know what to say about it. We managed to beat them last season, at the end of last season, beating them 2-1 at the Emirates, and both of them were mistakes. But of course, it was only like over a month ago, but a lot has changed since. We have some new signings, the likes of Willian, the likes of Saliba going to play in that game. For Liverpool, they also have a new left back, but we don't know who's going to play, who's not going to play. The likes of Chamberlain are injured. The likes of Pablo Mari is still injured. We're not sure whether Willian is going to play. We're not sure whether Lacazette is fit to play. So there'll be a lot of changes. I'm not expecting both managers to go very strong early on. You could see maybe the likes of Mane or Salah, one of them on the bench. We could see Lacazette on the bench. You could see Willian on the bench. The new signing from Liverpool on the bench, or for Liverpool on the bench. So a lot of changes will be made, but It's going to be a good game. It's going to be played on Saturday. It's going to be a good game. So let me just get into what my lineup would be for the game. As I've said, it's really tough to know who's going to play or who's available to play. We played a friendly against MK Dons the other day, and we beat them 4-1, but a lot of our players are missing, the likes of Torreira, Pepe, Willian, David Luiz, and Liverpool have also played 2 friendlies, one against Stuttgart, winning it, and drawing against Salzburg. I don't know who played against Salzburg, but a lot of changes, so we're not sure who's going to play. Even Van Dijk got injured the other day, so there could be a lot of changes if they want to focus on the Premier League. And I'm sure there's going to be like 2 more friendly matches for us, so I'm expecting him to go a bit strong in this one. So the first formation, I'm going to talk about 2 formations we could possibly use. The first one is a 4-3-3. Let me put it on screen right now. I'm expecting Martinez to come back. Leno played against MK Dons, but Martinez, I'll put him back for this one. Leno, I'll play him in the other friendly matches until he regains his fitness completely, but Martinez is the one who's going to play this one. Made a brilliant save against Liverpool when we played them in the final minutes when Alexander-Arnold shot the ball. And in the back four, I'm going to have Bellerin, Saliba, David Luiz, and Tierney. Tierney is just a machine for us nowadays. He's one of the best players we have right now. Bellerin didn't play against Dons, so I'll bring him back for this one. If he's not available, then I might just have Niles there. And then Saliba will play again. Let's get him to understand the Arsenal culture more. And then David Luiz, I'll bring him back. I'm sure by then we might have announced Gabriel, but he's not fit. He's not ready yet to play. So we have a lot of defensive injuries too. The likes of Mustafi, Mari, Chambers are all injured. Socrates is expected to leave very soon. So that would be my back four: Bellerin, Saliba, Luiz, and Tierney. In the middle again, Xhaka and Niles. Last time out we played that 4-3-3, and we also had who else was there? Xhaka, Niles, and El Neni. But El Neni in this one, I'm really sorry I wouldn't start him in this one. And then in front of them I'd have Pepe on the right, Willian in the middle, Nketiah up front, and Aubameyang on the left. Of course, that could change a lot. We could have Willian on the right, Pepe at the 10. You could have Aubameyang in the middle. Sometimes I saw him having Nketiah on the right, which doesn't work for me. You could have Willian on the left. So a lot of changes, but the front three would be Aubameyang, Willian, Pepe, and Nketiah. And then with that on the bench, you could have Leno, Cedric, Holding, El Neni, the young boys, Smith Rowe, Nelson, Willock, and then Lacazette on the bench. Or we could have a 3-4-3 formation with Martinez in goal, Bellerin, Saliba, Luiz, Tierney in the back three, and Saka on the left side. Of course, I forgot to mention Saka in the bench for that other 4-3-3 formation. Xhaka, Niles, Pepe, Aubameyang, and maybe Nketiah, or just depends really. You could have Aubameyang up front and play Pepe and Willian in behind him, or if he wants to have half the squad in the first half and half the squad in the second half, he could play Aubameyang and Nketiah and then bring on the likes of Lacazette and Willian later on. Of course, we have a lot of players on the bench, even though we have a lot of injuries and still more signings to come. But for me here, I'd probably go for the 4-3-3 formation with Martinez, Bellerin, Saliba, Luiz, Tierney, Xhaka and Niles in the middle, Pepe on the right, Willian in behind Nketiah, and Aubameyang on the left side. I think they allowed like 5 or 6 subs in the Community Shield, so a lot of changes, of course. Let's just hope we win this game. Let me know what formation you'd start. Again, we're not sure which players are available, so that's the problem. Maybe Torreira is available, maybe Willian is not available, so let's just wait and see. But if this kind of players are available, that is what my lineup would be. Let me know a preferred formation, which players you'd start, which players you'd have on the bench. Would you start Saliba again? Would you play Bellerin, or would you start Cedric again, or Niles on the right? Do you want to have Niles in the middle? Would you give Saka a start? Let me know all those things. My prediction for the game would be a 2-2 draw, and then we'll probably need extra time. And then let's just hope we win it in extra time or penalties. It's just a warm-up game for us, for Liverpool, so let's keep it easy. Thanks for watching again. Keep staying safe. All the links are in the description. If you want to help out the channel, grow the channel, you can donate. All the links are in the description, other videos. Thanks for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll talk to you guys later.